Welcome, everybody, to Crows of Judgment live stream. How are you all doing tonight? I hope well. I really hope well. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about tonight. Ve1ocity and everybody else will be coming on later, so y'all got to relax. You got to deal with me tonight. But I want to talk about something that I just thought was fucking nuts. Bill Cosby is being freed from prison. Bill fucking Cosby, right? And I was listening to it and I was like, there's no way. There's no way he's Bill Cosby. There's no way. And it turned out, and it turns out, a prosecutor made an agreement with Bill Cosby and said, hey, if you admit to this minor stuff, you'll have immunity from prosecution for all of this other stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck did he plead to that got him off of all this fucking date rape? It's like, what, 30 fucking women? Holy shit. Holy shit. Ve1ocity, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great, thanks.
Okay, so I have interview questions to ask you, but do you want to give a comment on this crazy Bill Cosby story?
You know what, honestly, I'm not too in touch with it, but I was surprised to see him walk free today, pretty much. Did feel like it was a little bit early.
How did that make you feel? As a man, how did it make you feel as a man?
I don't know. In my own views, I feel like it's a little too early to see him leave prison right now. I don't like it.
Okay. Now, can I get your viewpoints as a woman? Because I never did identify your gender. So you may as well give me both viewpoints.
Yes, I am a male, and I believe that the women as a whole, I believe that they should still feel outraged because I like I said, I don't know too much about the entire story and how deep this iceberg really is. But if it's all very true, then I'd be pissed off. Like I said, what, 2 years, 3 years he was in prison? That's it.
Well, audience, I want to expose Ve1ocity here as a rampant sexist and misogynist. When I said I wanted his opinion as a man, he gave me a very thoroughly thoughtful answer, right? Not jumping the gun, just said he was very upset about the verdict or the releasing of Bill Cosby, but his opinion as a woman was to be outraged and emotional. It's very sexist for you to assume all women are outraged and emotional. Come on, man. It's literally 2021, and we cannot have this uncouth behavior rampant in our society, sir or ma'am.
My apologies.
Yeah, you having fun yet?
Yeah, I guess my women's side was bleeding through.
Yeah, it fucking was. It fucking was. Okay, so Ve1ocity, who the fuck are you?
Well, I guess I'm a dead channel. No, I've been in this whole YouTube game for about 10 years. Nobody really knows me around here, but I would say in terms of being a member of the Ve1ocity crew, I'd be very much close to So Close and Toast in that regard.
How do you know the Ve1ocity crew?
Oh, well, that dates back way before it was even a crew. I met Louis Calibre back in 2010, 2011, back when Black Ops 1 was really in its golden years. And from there, we just did our whole Hidden Master ordeal. And then eventually, I think I was actually the one that met Delirious first, him and Miss Heart Attack. They kind of joined our group. And then Delirious and them were working on their own group with Ve1ocity. So we kind of saw all these little mini groups turn into one. So yeah, I've always been behind the scenes. I've never actually been the big player, but that's how I know everybody.
Okay, all right. So, what made you come back to YouTube? Because I just went to your channel and I was like, huh. I see the most recent video. But I'm like, the video before that was 5 months ago. What happened? What happened, sir?
Well, I believe just like a lot of our friends in our group, like Jimmy Tool, Meow Michelle, I myself am a victim of gaming before YouTube. So I've pretty much disappeared for like the last 3 years just because it's always been more of a hobby towards myself, kind of like them, kind of just like to play and chill and hang out. But the reason why I had to come back is because we all have a voice on this platform. And I do believe, even though my channel might be considered dead or obsolete, that I still had a voice to speak. And TJV has always been this channel I've always been aware of, even back before, the interview or the Avengers with the whole mini lad situation. I saw him back when he was doing his rage meters, and I always kind of had an issue with that to begin with, because it just feels like content's being stolen, and I don't know if the videos are being monetized or not. But I knew him for that regard, because I was like, this dude's stealing content, But I've seen this dude grow up so much, and in a way, I've seen his ego also grow as he's gotten larger and larger. And it's just coming down to the point where every single video he makes now just bleeds and screams biased, and I just don't think he's a credible or reputable source of information no more.
So that's pretty much it, right? You did your video because you want people to know that TJV bad. That's
I believe the reason why I made that video was to showcase that TJV just needs to check himself and be a better YouTuber. I don't like that he claims to be a part of the commentary / drama community. I don't think he's a part of that community at all. I think he's his own special opinion channel, where his channel is basically focused on not only his opinion, but the 95% of his other videos that he has all pertain to Ve1ocity gaming content or news or information. So he's
he's the Ve1ocity Gaming T channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's
look, not to go too low, but you used a lot of clips from our stream, and I guess what I kind of realized, because I went back the next day, because I had people telling me, I was being very heated when I was talking with him, and I was like, yeah, I was actually really heated. But then I rewatched it, and I was like, I felt completely fucking justified, right? And then I watched your video, right? And I'm like, okay, this dude's just flat out fucking lying, right? Like when I point out like the calling somebody a Louis fanboy, and he fucking denied it on his stream, right? And I guess like there's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit, right? There's shit that's not even in your video. We're going through his video, right, for like 2 hours, right, and going through everything, right? We played his video in full. He complained that we like weren't listening, whatever. But I guess what I realized is when he did his stream on us, he skimmed through our stream. Then he went on to our stream that night and wanted about how we didn't make any good points. And so they're going like, you didn't watch our fucking stream, buddy. Like, the fuck, man. It's just shit like that. And I watched a clip, and I think, in your video, where he called Kayla a bitch. And I'm like, dude, like, come on, man. What a lot of people don't seem to realize is the stream was never about debating with TJ, right? Because I'm really not interested in wasting my time with something like that. The stream was supposed to be us reacting to his reaction of us, because I heard that there were some very, very funny hot takes, which I've seen. I guess it's the first part of your videos on TJV, but I'm going through it. I'm just like, okay. You're very two-faced. You say this shit on your stream, and you come onto our stream and you like give me a different fucking story altogether. One thing, and I'll bring it up now because I know you said that you're going to have more parts for your videos. There's a thing that I think you should include just in terms of the dude's fucking honesty and the weird relationship he has with his audience. I asked him during our stream because he had made a statement to his audience about not sending death threats to us. And I couldn't understand like why you would need to tell people not to send death threats specifically, right? I know it's just like a minor thing, but we just couldn't shake it. So I asked him during our stream, has your audience ever sent death threats? And he just flat out tells me no, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll take you at your word on it, right? Because I don't got anything that says that you didn't, that they did or they didn't, right?
Right.
And then I think it's like an hour into our fucking stream, we're talking about, the process of like going to the police to file a report. And this dumbass gives me the story about the time the fucking FBI got called on him because members of his audience reportedly were sending death threats. And I'm like, the fuck? Like the actual fuck? I'll give you my recommendation. Put that shit in your next video because it's pretty interesting. Right. And to preempt anybody who tries to say something really stupid in response to something of the nature of, well, Crow, it wasn't his audience. They were people that I said they were his audience, but they were shut the fuck up. Right. Even if you don't think that they're your audience, but they're somehow associated with your audience, don't just fucking say that. Say my audience has been accused of doing these things, but it either wasn't them or, it just wasn't true, right? That's better than giving me like a flat out fucking no. Dude, come on. That's such a Weasley fucking thing to do. That's some Keemstar shit.
Yeah, I was definitely one to kind of feel an impact just like that myself when I uploaded my video. Obviously, if you go to my comment section right now, you'll see a couple of his goons in my comment section. But when I look at my analytics, analytics and statistics, there's definitely a lot of coincidences that can be thrown speculation wise into the mix because there's like watch parties in terms of dislikes, like for like a 15-minute period, because the video is only 11 minutes long. For about 15 to 20 minutes, the dislikes jump freaking 10 like immediately. So could you say possibly that, maybe his Discord had any sort of thing going on behind the scenes? I don't know. But I did also take a picture of my traffic source, and 25% was actually coming from Discord, and then Twitter showed 35%. So,
one thing I wanted to clarify, right? Because you mentioned the dislikes. Zombie Fox, you're in the chat here. And I'm sorry, I saw you chatting some other stuff. You're good. But Zombie Fox, you put a comment on Ve1ocity's video, and I actually want to share it because I was sitting there going like, maybe this guy, there is something about what he directs his audience to do or implies that they should do. But since I have Zombie Fox here, hey Aura, since I have Zombie Fox here, maybe they can help clarify on this comment. Noticed how he hasn't responded yet from a guy who used to be in his community. The only reason he has gotten as big as he has is because of his videos on Mini Lad and Ohmwrecker, which I think that's true, right? He got on some major waves talking about those situations, and you can kind of tell with the Ohmwrecker stuff. He tried writing that out as long as he fucking could. But no hatred there at all, right? If you got yourself writing the algorithm, fucking just go for it, right? Oh, yeah. You absolutely should. But I've seen him many times send his fans, including myself, to harass other content creators that tried to speak out against him. So that's what I'm like really curious about, because Zombie Fox is in our chat now, right? I want to know what you mean by like he directed his audience to go attack other people. Right? Is it just an implied thing, or did he actually like make statements? Because the thing is, when he came on our channel and he had said that he wasn't making threats and he didn't understand how his comments could be taken as a threat. I'm sitting there going like, it's like that old fucking mobster persona, right? We're like, that's a nice stream. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it was like very fucking blatant. So I'm like, dude, it's called a veiled threat. They exist, and you're not fucking good at them either, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at Zombie Fox. Do you want me to come on to speak about it or text it here?
Come on, invite him on.
Zombie Fox. Or is going to send you a link. I am, because Ve1ocity. Do you think that'd be important information to know? Because when we asked him about that shit, he said he wasn't making threats. We asked him about if his fans have ever sent death threats. He denied it, even though apparently the FBI, in his own words, was called on him because his audience was sending death threats.
Yeah.
And he also mentioned that the Ve1ocity crew members, their audience, are now watching his videos, but they're not actually his audience. But those people are sending death threats too. And I'm like, I'm going like, dude, what is it? Like, knowing now, right, that I've got somebody who's telling me that you do send your audience after people. It just, that's next level fucking scummy. I'm not saying it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt. What I am saying is twice now your audience has sent death threats to people.
Yeah, and as you can see, I know you have the comments right there. Zombie wasn't even the only one that actually reached out in that regard. As you see, Boba Fett's here.
Here we go.
I believe there's maybe one or two more. But I was not expecting the community to jump to my video and express themselves. I respect that people just like myself want to speak out against the matter and, check TJV. He's a channel that I believe at this current time, he cannot handle serious topics due to the fact that he's irresponsible with the way he handles stories. I do believe Louis Calibre is that story in of itself is one that's very convoluted. And the fact that even in his own video said that he would do, right for both the victims and the content creator, and never even once helped out the content creator. I just had to call it out.
I wanted to ask you a quick question about that, since you're talking about that. Do you think in today's age of like the internet, where everyone just kind of takes everything to Twitter, they take more time to spend to craft a Google Doc and compile everything in like some online document? You would think they take it to some kind of authoritative figurehead or anything, even Cybertip, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But instead they just present it onto like Twitter or some whatever social media access people have like the largest platform on. Like, what would you say to like people? Do you think that it's important to sit and wait? Because just compiling a Google Doc, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't really it never hits home the way it's supposed to. Like most of the stuff we've covered, like the Google Docs are meant just as hit pieces more than evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely know what you mean. I feel like this Google Doc was 100% a hit piece, and I feel as though any other people outside of the situation that have their own situations going on in their own personal lives, that would be something I would do, which would be go to the authorities first and try to have something done there. I don't believe going to Twitter is I
had a back and forth with one of TJV's supporters, right? And a lot of it was basically they thought Louis was guilty, right? I said it's fine if you think that, right? It's what you think, right? Mm-hmm. You're not saying that you proved definitively or anything like that. But they were supportive of him, and they were like, look, the reason why the victims aren't coming out on social media, why they're not going to the cops is because, the cops won't believe them and the cops won't do anything. But if they spread awareness, then the cops will know about this for the next time. I'm like, okay, so how many victims do you want? Like, how many victims do there need to be, right?
Yeah,
one person's a crime. Like, how many people do you think there needs to be? And I pointed this out to them a few times. They finally understood what I was saying. And I was like, I don't think you're a bad person. It's just like I think you need to rationalize out these views that you have, because you basically said that you'd create more victims in the hopes that eventually the cops will get involved and do something. But you still want the cops involved.
Well, like the thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, I think if you do go online, that should be a last resort. That should be if, like, you're being ignored, you presented stuff, and like, no one's doing anything, and like you can then show, like I did go to the authorities, and no one's doing anything about it. You know what I mean? Or like, what do you call it? What's that shit that Bill Cosby almost got away with? Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Like that. They'd be like, look, statute of limitations passed, but I'm putting this shit out here so you know what happened. Like, I'm not even completely against going. I'm like, but that should be your last resort. That's what that should be. Not the first thing to do. Not, contact Keemstar.
Look, if the girl said that they went to the police, right? If this girl said she went to the police and the police wouldn't do anything, that's why she's going to social media. Fine. Yeah. Right? I understand that because look, there are plenty of times where the cops don't act on a case that they should, right? But at least then you can say that you tried going through the proper authorities. It just seems like instead of going through proper authorities, you have this group of people that will make any excuse to never call the cops. And if you point out, like, then you're letting these people out of the street, they just go like, well, we're spreading awareness. Like, okay, how does that stop the person from making a Snapchat account? Well, by spreading awareness, then we'll have notified people of Mr. Louis Calibre. I'm like, okay, so he makes a Snapchat and he calls it Cooey Calibre. What are you going to do now?
Well, like on top of that,
but there's awareness. Don't you get it?
On top of that, like, the repercussions for going on Twitter, like everyone always, this seems to be a reoccurring pattern. Like everyone who creates these docs and go on here and they fucking spread the word and shit, they're like, we want an apology. Like, why? Why is that the minimum of what you want? Like the things that people describe, right, are predatory fucking actions and behavior. I don't know why the minimum of that you want is an apology. I know it's an omission of guilt, so that way you can never, take that shit back.
Yeah, I'm sure every fucking pedophile out there would just love it if all they had to do is apologize when they did it dirty, right? Mm-hmm. Like, fuck, that'd make the world a better place right off the bat. Yeah. Just God damn it! You know what? I love DBZ Abridged because this reminds me of that shit with Goku and Vegeta, right? Yeah, they're about to fucking Krillin's about to stab Vegeta with the sword, and fucking Goku's on the ground. They're going like, "Wait, if he's sorry, you can't kill him." Yeah, it's like, but he kills all our friends. But if he's really sorry,
an apology makes everything go away.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? Right?
I noticed
it's literal fucking parody.
We should let Ve1ocity talk. Like, I know
sorry, Ve1ocity.
You should.
Well, he's not saying anything.
Ve1ocity?
Oh no, I'm still here. Okay. No, but recently, as you guys probably saw, he made a response on one of his live streams. And I was going to compare it earlier due to the fact that he misrepresented my video just as he misrepresented your guys' live stream, right? I think he's really good at just getting into his own audience's head and almost hypnotizing them into believing, okay, this is what happened, and feeds them in this whole regurgitated information. So...
Well, I mean, he basically lies to them about what you posted, right? Oh, and then 100%. They just sit there and go like, I don't need to see it. I already know what it is, right? It's that sort of shit, right?
Yeah, so one great example was he stated to his audience that half of the video was me taking jabs at him, making fun of his appearance or something like that, where literally, I'll give you the exact amount of time. It was less than 5 seconds. One part was when he asked his audience in one of his videos, the Stan joke, Keem called him or said that he looked like Stan, asked his audience. I just threw my voice in there. Yeah, you do, because he's asking me. So that was like 1 second of speech. And then the last part of the video was when I was ending the video off and accidentally called him Prismate Luke, because just like Prismate Luke, they're almost the exact same type of channel where they're not a commentary channel or a drama channel. They're just their opinion, follow my opinion, and this is the video.
Wait, you call TJB Prismate Luke?
Yeah.
That's funny. That must have stung.
Well, clearly it fucking did.
Oh yeah. So less than 5 seconds of the video pertained to his own character. The rest was actually me just calling him out, checking him for, one, being the whole fanboy remark, because just like when Keemstar once again, implied that, hey, TJV is this fanboy, he's biased, therefore his opinion or whatever he has to say about this topic, the drama, it's irrelevant, right? So when this commentator or subscriber of his on his live stream, all they're asking is, hey, do you know if the IDs are approved? Do we know if this person is the owner of said IDs? Are they fake? There's, a question any common person might ask if they, if they're just being open-minded. Well, the dude blew up on them and basically was calling them a fanboy to, reiterate the fact that because they're a fanboy, their own opinion is irrelevant, or what they have to say to the matter is irrelevant. So I kind of just want to, show like, hey, reap what you sow, man, because obviously I saw it as an attack. And if this guy is a subscriber of TJV's, that was very dirty and hurtful. It was disgusting.
All right, so Zombie Fox is here now.
What's up, Zombie?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. You?
So Zombie, you said you used to be part of TJV's audience.
Yeah, I was in it for.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Don't be mad. Don't hate me.
Don't be bad.
Don't be mad.
I'm
Don't hate
fine.
me. It was just a little joke.
I left on my own accord.
Well, if I could ask one question to Zombie, what brought you to my video? Because obviously, obviously I didn't put any big YouTuber name in there. It was just TJV. So I wasn't trying to make it clickbaity in that regard. Unlike TJV, I don't put Ve1ocity Gaming or any other YouTuber in every single one of their titles.
All right.
Aura sent a link into the thing.
Yeah. I saw it and I promoted it for you. I think I put the eyes, or I was like, what's this?
Oh yeah.
You popped into my recommended. I guess it's because because TJ stuff gets promoted to me too. So I guess everything related to the Ve1ocity, Louis, doing all the research and shit for all that stuff. So I guess everything related to that shit pops up for me. So your video probably popped up just because you put TJ in it, probably, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen it when I typed in TJV.
Yeah.
I have in the background.
What?
That's not me.
In the background?
It's not me.
Who's
It's
watching
not me.
TV?
It's dead quiet for me.
Oh, it's Ve1ocity. I was like, who's watching TV in the background? Oh, it's Ve1ocity.
Ve1ocity doesn't give that much of a shit. He's like watching this was like you watching Bad News Bears.
Curious. I was like, Aura, I thought it was you for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not me.
Aura?
Sorry, it's my roommate.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I wasn't trying to shame you or anything. I was just fucking curious. I was like,
No, he's trying to shame me.
Trying to shame you.
No,
He's trying to shame me.
Wait, was that Sean Connery I just heard?
No.
Sean Connery impression? Oh yeah,
No.
only John does
Sean
Is
that.
that
Connery's
Sean
dead.
Connery? Shut
Yo,
up.
Aura,
Shut
I
up,
never
Sen.
heard your
Shut
Sean
up, Sen.
Connery impression. No,
I
you
don't know.
do it, Crow.
No,
All
you
right, so anyway.
shut up, Sen.
Anyway,
Fucking ass kisser.
we'll do Sean
motherfucker.
Connery later. Fucking so Zombie. Go ahead. You can answer Ve1ocity's question besides how you found the video. I think he had a question. I don't even know. Why is it dead?
So,
Somebody say
Zombie,
something.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
I didn't hear
Okay,
any of the
all
question,
right.
my bad.
So Zombie, how were you instructed and directed to go target and attack people?
Jesus Christ.
Well,
What?
Crow, what the fuck?
That's a loaded ass question.
Maybe, before we jump into that question, Zombie, if I may ask, how do you know TJV? Like, how'd you guys actually become friends?
Yeah, were you friends? Did you go to the movie theaters? Did you have lunch together occasionally? Did he pay you to attack people?
Oh my god.
And payment could have come in any sources: money, clout, friendship.
Oh my god.
Fuck, Crow.
no,
Guys, I'm just fucking around.
I know you are, but still, like, I guarantee you that will get clipped by anybody.
Of course it would. But then you can play the
I
entire
don't care.
stream, and they'll have to sit through and watch the entire thing so they can get the full context. It's brilliant. Okay, Zombie Fox. How do you know? How do you know TJV?
Me and TJV, him. Well, I just know him through YouTube, and he made a video on somebody that I disliked. That was a mini lad fanboy that would just harass the shit out of anyone that would talk about mini lad in his comment section. I saw him do a video on it, and joined his Discord there, and sometimes he would play that person's stream and with like members he was to. He would just go raid that person basically with like 20 plus people to just say a bunch of dumb shit.
Huh.
So wait, he would organize raids on other people?
I mean, it was piss poor raids. It was just like members of his staff in his Discord.
That's even sadder, though.
How
Right?
long has he been doing this?
I mean, I've seen him do it a couple of times. If someone talks about him that was in his Discord, he will bring up their channel and basically just put them on blast. And I'm assuming just because he doesn't know how to control his audience will just go and just talk a whole bunch of shit until they just take this down. One YouTuber, I don't know their name, but I remember it was Deviant Crow. They made a video about TJV with a lot of ones out and criticism, and they put that person on blast. That person made response videos like glowing that they made me off of his fans. If anyone's in his Discord and decides to say anything about them, constructive or not, they'll just shut them up. And if they talk about it, they'll just put it on his YouTube channel.
Okay,
But would you say that so he doesn't necessarily tell them to go and do that, but basically they kind of just do it basically for his honor? Would you say that, or would he kind of like hint at them wanting to do that?
I mean, it's the way I see it, it's just kind of like, I mean, they would just no rhyme or reason. They would just go on and just harass that person, whether the criticism they were given was good or not. I mean,
Okay,
you saw it, Crow.
He has simps, basically.
yeah, because I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna compare it to
Sims.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the worst kind of simps.
Well, because I was gonna say, yeah, he might not necessarily instruct them to do it. They might just do it on behalf of him, thinking, you know, like, oh yeah, brownie points. Kind of like Dream enjoyed his stands, but the problem with that kind of stuff is that it can become too toxic for you. It's going to give you a bad reputation. He's probably aware of that. I don't know. It's not really advice. I'm just saying generally, like Dream has a bad reputation for his fans. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some can be too obsessive. You know, they doxed fucking Dream. Dream's fans doxed him. Like,
Okay, well, okay, look, but here's the difference, right? You know, Dream will go like, ooh, woo, I love you, fans, I love you, ooh, woo, and that type of shit, right? But you got TJ, and basically, you know, after he does his streams or, you know, after a video or something, he goes to his Discord and he just shit talks people, right? And then he gets his audience in there and they're all fucking shit talking this person. He's like, look at this asshole's video, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, they all look at the video, jump in and start disliking it, right? Like, it's just a very childish thing to get to do, I guess. But like at the end of the day, I think that TJ can always fall back on saying something of the nature of, I never told anyone to do anything. I go like, yeah, okay. Look, man, it's the type of shit Keemstar does, right? Keemstar will make an insinuation or a heavy implication. And someone will say, well, you said this. And then Keemstar will immediately tweet out, I will pay you $10,000 if you can find a tweet of me saying that. Right?
Do you know he does that in his Discord, or are you alleging that?
Well, I mean, I was gonna say his Discord. He had a like a drama channel where they would talk about anything negative. 95% of the time, it was just purely about Mealad. It's so bad at the point that they had to make a rule to not send death threats to like fan accounts.
Dude, the fucking death threats again. What is with this shit?
I don't know.
The internet.
God damn, dude. It's weird. It's fucking
I don't
weird,
know.
man.
So my whole
Look
case
at his
is like,
audience, though. You gotta look at his demographic.
yeah, my whole case for the matter is
People
like,
who send death threats, 98% of your audience.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably kids, and they think that's like the best go-to thing to say. Like,
yeah, maybe, but like, you got to do something, man. Like, look, I'm not gonna sit there and say like you're responsible for the shit that your audience does, right?
Yeah,
look, they do it. They do it. It's on them. They made that decision, right? But I'm saying, like, take some fucking responsibility. Stop doing these fucking pity parties in your Discord server and telling them which content creator they need to go hate that day. Because obviously you're feeding into that fucking behavior.
It doesn't seem like it's in his character to.
Well, no, he's not man enough to fucking just take it on the chin.
Well, listen, I don't know if he's like go hate them. Well, like I don't know.
Well, I mean,
we can argue about that fucking some other time. But like, rather than maybe he just vents about it because he's pissed off, and they just like, oh, we'll cheer you up. Who fucking knows, dude? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. That's true.
It's a fine fucking line between sending people to like people acting of their own accord because TJ's upset. You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want it to be seen like seemingly like we're saying like, oh, he definitely fucking, just does this stuff. And if you're gonna think that, allege that.
I mean, look what's going on in the chat right now, right?
What's happening in the chat?
I'm blocking a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, are you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, then that's weird. That's what I'm saying. Like that kind of shit doesn't really help the fucking.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see. I'm not using the computer.
That's pretty offensive.
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably just the audience, honestly, like that he attracts. Because I do remember people like when the Moist Critical shit happened. There was a lot of that too, because like. You weren't allowed to say Moist Critical had a bad take because he's the guy that never gets a bad take, so you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that type of audience, like
Yeah. So like, I don't know, just saying, like,
and I don't think Moist was telling people, "Yo, go do this shit in my behest." It's just they probably saw him being annoyed, or
hold on. Yeah. Dare said TJV just sent this raid. I'm in the Discord.
What?
Oh, God damn. Oh, all right. Never mind. I take back everything I said. Fuck it.
Well, that didn't last.
That could be fake. It could be fake. That could be.
It could be, but
could be.
It could be fake. I mean, what is the chances of like me trying to give him some fucking defense and then he actually does the thing I'm defending?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some more mods. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, dude, at this point, I'm just sitting there going, like, I think that, you're fucking,
you don't know how to put this on slow-mo, too, right? You never figured that out.
No, I didn't. It's okay.
Oh, you should probably be careful with the ones you mod, by the way.
Yeah.
Because you might mod a raider and then, well...
No, I modded one of our channel members who's been here for quite some time, but...
Crow can do slow modies on StreamYards.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have the moderators take care of it. They're getting most of them anyway. So, all right. But look, man, what do you want? Like, we're literally here talking about how this dude, No.
Yo, dude, whoever said that, if you could reach out to one of us on Twitter and like actually prove that's true, I'll hear you out, but like I don't know. It's like is what it is.
It was Ve1ocity or think Ve1ocity, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on a second.
Yeah, reach out to one of us on Twitter or Discord because I just want to know if you've got like a screenshot.
Bro, I think you made him mad.
Huh?
I think you made him mad.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
well.
like, dude, if that's what I got to deal with, right? Oh no, they talked about me. Go spam the F word and the N word in their
Why
chat.
is he so mad though over this shit?
Like,
Is this like
dude.
is he feeling himself this much? Is he that attached to this shit? I mean, I knew he was
I
a
guess.
nobody before this whole Ve1ocity shit drama, right? Nobody even gave a shit about this guy. He could have like just disappeared the next day and nobody would give a shit. But now he thinks he's hot shit, right? Because of the Ve1ocity drama, and he thinks he can keep this up.
I guess. I don't know,
Like,
man.
Well,
I'm
he's
curious
actually
if
doing a
this
pretty
well
good job
will
at
dry
keeping it
out.
up because, like I
He
said,
better keep it up.
the
'cause
drama's
nobody-
been like over for like about a month now. Besides Minilad coming back the other day, like he's still bringing up. Like he uploaded a video 2 days ago, a teaser trailer for a trailer, that will probably only be a minute and a half long, maybe two. But it's labeled Justice League versus Homewrecker. He's still keeping this.
He's still
stuff
using
up.
Homewrecker's name to this day, dude. As
And
somebody
his
that
most
knows
recent
topics
video,
as well,
his most
dude.
recent video 12 hours ago is he has Ve1ocity Gaming in the title, and Ve1ocity is not even in the video.
Take it from me, the milking will run out, dude.
No, he's been using their names for years now. Like I said, back when I noticed this guy in the beginning, like this is the only way he capitalizes on any views, and that's the whole reason why his channel blew up 40,000, 30,000 over that interview. After today, next week, the next month, he's going to go back to his regular 400 to 700 views. I mean, the Forza video where he responded to me only had 25 concurrent viewers. He knows that the only way people are interested in his channel is if he either puts anything Ve1ocity related inside the title or description, and that's all. He's got nothing left.
Yeah,
And it's sad
probably.
because like I said, I don't want to call him a commentary channel or a drama channel because he's not either one. He's just
I
a
think he's a drama
Ve1ocity fanboy channel. That's
he's
just
a
what he
drama
is.
channel.
He's his own
I think
category.
he's turning into that at least.
It just bothers me because he's put himself in this little category with our fans. I hate that he's spreading misinformation to our own fans because they're almost like a part of myself as well.
Yeah. Well, like, there have been people, and I'm not going to name them because I don't want them to be targeted or whatever, who have DM'd me, and they've had an open mind and they actually like watched some of the stuff, and, whatever they were displeased is, it is what it is. But they did kind of, tell me that they agreed with like the objective standpoint and lack thereof on his part, which is whatever,
Well,
But,
I mean,
like, there
I
are
want to
people-
watch. I want to watch Velocity's video though,
Yeah,
because I mean, we basically got fucking TJ's fanboys here, right?
let's do
So
it.
may as well watch the video because
Zombie.
they haven't.
Yeah. Zombie, you wanna chill with us and watch it?
Yeah, Zombie, you're welcome.
My computer doesn't go off.
Yeah.
My computer's not slow right now.
No, yeah, it's all right. I mean, you could still chill with us if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and hit play then.
Who called out Minilad. I'm the #1 guy who's probably the #1 expert on Minilad who's just commentated on it. I think I know when to call out a pedo. And right now I'm calling out you on your BS.
If you don't know, my name is Hallie, Weird Girl 2364, and I was manipulated and completely used by Minilad, aka Craig.
Hi, damn puts in the chat, you fucking Hallie. I am now.
Ugh. I'll cover that train wreck in another video. TJV is a
shit.
self-proclaimed Ve1ocity fanboy.
You brought up his girlfriend.
Well, like, not even that.
Well.
Like,
How dare you?
well, anyway, like I was gonna say, I was like, is that something you're really gonna focus on, or was that just like, to break the ice to this video?
I just had to break the ice. I kind of saw it as a gets everybody's attention immediately. This is something that TJV responded in his response video the other day, where he claimed that I was just talking about his relationship. That was only snippet, only time I ever did, and it's just.
Okay, all right. Let me help everybody who's a fan of TJV and everybody and everyone. It's a weird relationship. It's really creepy. It's creepy that you got an up-and-coming YouTuber talking about power dynamics and shit like that, who's on his fucking live stream going like, yeah, I'm fucking that former grooming victim, right, dude? Like, it's a little creepy, I'm not saying, hey, true love and all that other shit. It's just a little creepy. I mean, come on.
What I'd say about it,
oh God.
What I'd say about it is it's a huge conflict of interest, and I don't know how the relationship started. I know they've been friends for a while. So when you have timestamps of your guys' relationship, I kind of feel as though you make it obvious because you want to use that obvious evidence later on to back up saying that you weren't together. I never implied that in my video, but it's just I don't like when you make a video about somebody when they pertain to the subject or the topic at hand themselves. It causes more bias.
Okay, so all right, I figured. All right, that's why you featured that in there. Okay, I get it. What the hell? To be honest, yes, this is a bit sus. Yeah, I don't know.
Why is TJV dating Mini Lad's former victim? That's just
because he wants to. That's his fucking business, you know.
That's fetish work.
That's not what I said.
It only lasted a week.
What the fuck? All right,
Yeah,
maybe. All right, keep playing the video. Keep playing the video.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorry, Aura. I need a quick second. Sorry.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
I mean, Aura, if we're being realistic, he probably took the pants off, and then that's when it just went to shit there.
All right, son. I see you.
Okay. Listen. I stand by what I said. It's a little creepy. It's a little fucking weird. But you know what? So's like a 50-year-old dude dating a 25-year-old, right? It's a little creepy. It's a little fucking weird. But you know what? Who am I to judge creepy and weird situations?
You're the crow of judgment. It's in your
that's
name.
right. Okay, I judge it creepy and or weird. I love my job.
Something. I mean, it's like related to this. He had a video once where throughout the video he just said nothing about how it TikTok. So after kind of thought that he had a crush on shit.
Yeah. Zombie, you're breaking up kind of bad for me. Is anybody else able to hear?
Yeah, it's breaking up for me too.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like I barely got anything out of it. So I'm just letting you know. I'm not like ignoring you. Like the connection is just really bad.
That's fine.
Yeah. While we have the second, I want that Zombie. What caused you to leave his Discord, by the way?
I could pull it up. I'll speak about it. Is it still?
Yeah, Zombie, I couldn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Zombie, your internet's bad, bro.
Yeah, I can relate.
Yeah. Well, Zombie,
in the private chat. In the private chat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to start playing the video. But, you know, just as far as that whole relationship thing, I don't think it's really relevant to the story too much. You know, gosh, you know, we talk about dishonest things that weren't in your video from talking TJV. It was pretty fucked up because I remember we did our stream on his original video. Nobody ever brought up this Haley girl or whoever she is. Someone left a comment on the stream afterwards mentioning her name. Then he brings up that they're dating on his fucking stream. Then he's got people raiding my fucking stream, asking me about shit. And I bring up his fucking girlfriend at that point because at this point, he's brought it up on his own fucking stream. Then he comes onto my stream and tries to make a big deal about me bringing up his fucking girlfriend. I'm like, dude, come on. God, that shit pissed me. Like, it's just, you know, you sit there and go like, Crow, don't be so... Like, come on, man. When you had to deal with that
You were too
shit.
nice to him. You were too nice to him. What the fuck? Why'd you give him any courtesy? He came in hot. He came in like aggressive. He came in disrespectful. I don't know why you didn't just shut that fool up. Like,
well, honestly, it's because no joke. It's because I didn't think it was going to be that hostile at first, right? And also, I had other people there, right? And the thing is, it was Aura, who's co-owner, Kayla, who had done the research when we had watched his first video, right? And
but it's not just Kayla. I did the research with her. Kayla's my fiance, for anybody who doesn't know. We did it together. Fucking, that's what I'm trying to say.
oh, you
Like,
proposed?
What? Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Dude.
dog. Like, can we?
The guy
don't-
called your fiance a bitch, and he's like saying
Yeah,
bitching about girl
exactly.
not respecting
Yeah.
his.
But
fucking
look.
girlfriend.
Again, that stream was supposed to be us reacting to his stream because he had made a bunch of fucking hot takes.
Yeah.
Then he started talking a bunch of shit about how he was going to come on our channel and we weren't going to be able to prove anything and he could just take anything we threw. And I'm sitting there going, okay, so we'll have him on. We'll try to be respectful, and I'll have the original people here, right, that were involved in that stream, right?
Yeah.
Pretty simple, right? Then he comes on, and how many times did he scream out and dogpiling and all this other shit? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? Right? It's just so frustrating having a conversation with the dude. And then I watched Velocity's video. I'm like, and you're a fucking liar on top of it. Let's actually play it though.
I don't think it's a bad thing to be a fanboy, but to be a biased hypocrite with weird and shady tendencies like in those first few clips I've shown. TJV isn't qualified to be covering sensitive issues on YouTube. Look at how biased he is when he's covering Louis Calibre's situation.
You want to make sure that when you're making these videos, you have a good video made because you don't know when you're going to blow up. It's just naturally going to happen at one point. And if it happens at one time, you have to make sure you have the full case and the full understanding and all the research done.
I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to make this video for weeks now. I want to be able to do right by the victims, but also do right by the content creator that we're talking about today, Louis Calibre. First part of the evidence shows that he knew the girl was underage. This is a claim to be made and doesn't at all show proof that he knew of the age. But yeah, guys, that's the video.
And that's where TJV should have ended his video. Why, you might ask?
Well, okay, so I don't know if you play the clips later, right? But that first clip that you showed of him, it said, you know, what is it? Wildcat and Louis in the chat, right? I mean, like, I guess the reason why I really don't believe the guy when he gives me his explanation for things and says, like, nothing influenced him, yada, whatever, is if I believe him, that means that he had all this evidence that he believes 100% to be factual and true on Louis, meaning Louis is a pedo, and he said we were defending a pedo when we were talking about Louis. So, I mean, he did call Louis a pedo too. And when Louis showed up to his live stream, fucking this asshole's being all nice and friendly with the guy, right? And look, if it was a situation where you were trying to act all friendly, butter the guy up, so you could, get him to do like a one-on-one, so you could like catch him in a lie or something, that's actually clever. That's smart, right? I can see an actual journalist pulling something like that, right? Pretend to be their friend, get them to, ease up, and then reveal something, and then, use it, right? Fine, but the problem is we had TJ on our stream, and when we asked him if he ever reached out to Louis, he said, no, he's never had Louis in any of his DMs, and if Louis wanted to talk to him, Louis should have reached out to him, or could have reached out to him. I got to be very clear because, if I'm not very specific in the wording, I can be called out for being wrong and a liar. Fucking idiot.
Oh.
But look, hold on one second. I think my Wi-Fi is dropping out again. I'm going to switch over to my phone. That way I get a better signal.
Yeah, do that. By the way, I know the raid is over. So
I know.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that was legit.
Generous enough to get the storm away.
I don't. Shut up, son. It's like Poseidon. He called it off. Like, no, dude. I was gonna say, I don't know if that was legit or not. That could be like one random troll with multiple accounts and trying to like get us to beef. They did that shit with. They did that shit with Crow and Nick Diorio. Remember that shit when they tried to get them to fight one time?
Yeah, so, I remember one idiot trying to get them to fight.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They were trying to get them to fight. I mean, luckily we're good with like all the commentary people now, so like they understand us.
He absolutely shat on this guy with a clown PFP the other day. Which now that I think about it, the fucking clown PFP probably suits him. He's a fucking idiot. Yeah.
So like, I mean, at least there's that. So like.
Okay, all right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, a lot better.
Okay, perfect. Look, I totally missed where I was, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit play on the video.
That's great. I like that idea.
Well, she has no proof, which means TJV has no proof. All TJV has is speculations and opinions. There's no proof that Louis knew her age and or she told him her age and Louis didn't care. What we do know is that she took screenshots and pictures of everything but this conversation of the discussion of the age.
But yeah, guys, that's the video. It's pretty disgusting to see that this is true and that this is a fact.
The only thing
Actually, to be clear, Ve1ocity, you're wrong. She took screenshots of select parts of the conversation, right? It wasn't just the one thing about the age. She claims that she just doesn't have that, right? But like, there are whole segments of that conversation that she never showed to people. And I remember because Kayla was the one who had brought it up when we were streaming, the actual photo, which is a screenshot of the video of her scrolling through those messages. And the message shown there isn't one of the ones that she showed people, meaning there's more to that conversation that nobody knows about, right? So we're completely missing all the context there. And I think that's important, right? Because look, if it's personal, private information, you can censor it, right?
exactly.
But like what we saw there wasn't personal or private. It was literally the girl hitting him up late at night, right? and flirting with him. So obviously the girl is lying about what those conversations actually are, because she claimed that she never engaged in any of that behavior. Again, if I can sit here and poke holes in it, then there's a very good reason why they're not going to the cops, because it's a non-fucking issue. It's a non-fucking story. You can't prove any of it. You absolutely can't, not with that, right? That's the thing about, like, when you accuse somebody, right? Let's say, all right, let me use a fun argument. Let's say I accuse TJV of being a groomer, right? And I made this factual and true statement. TJV said he was fucking a victim of grooming. Now, look, if you listen to that statement in the way that I said it, someone could take that, even though it's a factual and true statement, as, oh my gosh, he's fucking a grooming victim, right? Now, look, that's the thing, right? Is my statement evidence? Well, yes, it is evidence. It's a true statement. You can use that as evidence. You can use testimony in a court of law, all the good stuff, right? But is what I'm saying actually proven?
True.
Because I have one piece of evidence that it's very shoddy, right? No, of course not. That'd be stupid, right? Sorry. Or did you want to say something?
I'm just basically simplifying it. I'm like, just because you said something doesn't mean it's true. Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, look, and again, if there are issues with the evidence, and even he said it in his video, the 90-10%, it looks 90% real. It looks 10% could be fake or could be shaky. So I'm like, okay, then that's, again, that's a massive problem.
Come on now.
Pedophile allegations shouldn't have any percent of, like, could be false. You know, this is serious shit. It's serious shit.
I mean, we're not talking about fucking drama.
We're not talking about fucking homework. You know what I mean? Oh, I got 10% like wrong on the test. It looks 10% wrong. I'm like, no, there should be 0% the fucking pedophile allegations before you make a conclusive decision. That's irresponsible.
Yeah, that's the sole reason why I have to create this video in the first place. TJV needs to be checked. He's got to take this stuff more serious. It's not getting a quick buck and whatever video could pop up the most by, whatever I put in the title.
I wouldn't even say it's all about money. I mean, it's just, a lot of that shit goes to your head when you suddenly start blowing up, right? And you're very big, and fucking Keemstar's noticing you and shit, right? Mm-hmm, I get it. I understand how that can, like, feed into your ego, and you start, thinking a little bit you're bigger than you are, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think it's later in the video. There's a part where he just says, like, he doesn't care about the evidence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, then what are we even arguing? I mean, we're arguing your feelings. And your feelings are pretty dumb when you're sitting there telling me that if there's problems with the evidence, you don't care about the problems with the evidence. You'll believe what's true about it, and then the other stuff doesn't matter. Like, what kind of fucking world do you live in?
I don't think he said it like that exactly. I
I
mean,
know. I'm just getting down to the core of his fucking ideology. It's fucking weird.
all right, whatever. We'll just let the video speak for itself.
Yeah. Okay. I gladly welcome being pulled out of context.
The thing that's true and factual is that she has no proof. What? You don't believe me? Here, I'll put it on the screen for you. Remember, TJV said,
You have to make sure you have the full case and the full understanding and all the research.
Did you cross-reference any of this with Louis? Did you ask him about any of this?
Hey, no,
me.
I've never had Louis in my DMs ever in a million years, so I don't know how I would even get in contact with him.
Didn't Johnny want to stream with Louis as well?
I mean, Louis was in the stream. I had 5 minutes to join the stream. I asked him a question about the topic that was at hand, so I wanted to be respectful to the person that was making the content and that was at the live stream, so I didn't accuse him of anything. But if he was willing to reach out to me, I would have sat here and accused him of what it was and would have done it publicly in the live stream. But I never had that opportunity to do it in the first place.
okay, I understand that TJV wouldn't want to accuse Louis on another person's stream, but what about when Louis was interacting with TJV on his stream?
No, I want to play a game that Louis isn't bad at. I'll play a game with Louis that he's bad at. Like, are you bad at Tetris? Because I'm really good at Tetris. I'm also really good at asteroids, Galaga. I'm not really good at.
Okay, all right. So I have. This is why I don't believe what the guy is telling me, right? If I believe him at this moment when he's having this friendly chat with fucking Louis, right? He believes Louis is a pedophile.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we got to remember this School of Doc was dropped maybe a week, 2, maybe 3 weeks beforehand, and this dude's having a nice, friendly, cool conversation with the pedophile. I mean, I don't buy it.
Yeah, no,
I totally see like he got influenced by somebody, something, possibly. That's why I
don't even understand why that's such a bad thing, right?
Yeah, it's not,
I felt this way about something. I talked to these other people who were more informed, and I've realized, I feel this way now. How fucking hard is that? Like, why is that a bad thing? Instead, what you want me to believe is that in this moment, you think that you are having a friendly chat with a pedophile, and you're gonna like what? What's your excuse, right? It's got to be something really fucking funny, like, oh, I'm just buttering him up. I'm just being friendly, so I don't like I don't spook him or something. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, this shit's been out there for a fucking year. You said that you had the evidence, that you went through it, right? You've read through the fucking Google Doc, all that other shit. Why are you being all nice and friendly with this guy? And again, you got fucking people on your channel from what fucking Ve1ocity crew? What are your analytics like? Do you have kids watching your fucking content? People who are very young and impressionable? And meanwhile, you got a fucking pedophile in the chat with them? And you ain't saying shit? You're not like, fucking Louis, you cannot be in my fucking audience right now because those serious allegations about you, I do not want you interacting with anyone. No disrespect. I don't know, man. But like this shit, fuck you. You fucking liar.
Look at Condor Commentary's comment.
Oh, Condor Commentary. Did you see the animation that we made for you?
Look at his comment.
Oh. Seems all quiet on the Eastern Front.
No, go up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Boys and girls, I'm lurking on his Discord. God damn it, guys.
Yeah, so that's why I said seems all quiet.
Look. Again, if someone makes a claim, right, like Zombie Fox, who made the claim about the Discord thing, right, you do need to be able to back it up. I'm interested when someone tells me that's what's going on, but again, unless I can see it actually happening, and even then, man, how many times has screenshots been faked? But look, I just wouldn't put it.
You can ask Mad Black; he might know.
Fucking Christ!
Is my mic still lagging?
Huh?
Is my mic still lagging?
No,
That's
actually,
yeah.
No, you're good.
Way better. It's way better. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, but like, look, man. I'm just saying, I have so many issues with this because look, I just think that you're very egotistical, kind of petty and vindictive and all that other nice shit, right? But if you want me to believe what you're saying is true, that means that you are totally chill having a nice friendly chat with a fucking pedophile who's in your audience, and I know you got some younglings in there, right? So like that makes me think even less of you than I did before. And I'm sure that there's an excuse for it, but if that excuse is something of the nature of I was being friendly and buddy, that way I could, get more information on the guy, right? I know that's not true because you actively advocated against getting Louis' side of the fucking story or talking to him. You liar.
Yeah.
God damn, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a weird one for me. That's a weird one for me.
Yeah. Definitely had to point that one out.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, let's keep playing the video though.
Donkey Kong, Centipede, I'm really good at. I'm good at all games. Louis, that's a damn lie. You have to be bad at something.
There's this guy between you, Elm.
Okay, Louis, can I take that clip of you saying that and put all of Ohm's tweets over that? Can I do that? I'll upload it to Twitter and everything. That's Louis Calibre. Confirmed. Cheated in laser tag. Well, it's not confirmed, but we're being Keemstar here for a second, so we gotta say confirmed. All right. Now TJV tweeted, for anyone wondered. So, boom. Louis Calibre confirmed. Cheated in laser tag. It's on Twitter, so it's true.
This guy had many chances to ask Louis for his side of the story and didn't. He even tweeted Louis. Here, let me show you what he could have tweeted Louis instead.
It's kind of funny that he mentioned the Twitter thing.
Oh, I don't know how I would even get.
Well, yeah, I mean,
he just ended. Yeah.
He had multiple ways to contact this dude. So
Yeah,
I kind of find it irritating when he says Louis should contact TJV, because who is TJV? Why should he have to go to him and give him his side of the story?
That's a good point. I was also referring to
important. That's
yeah.
what
I was referring to the thing he said. Like he's like, it's on Twitter, so it must be true. I was like, that Google Doc with evidence is on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like fucking that's what popped into my fucking head. But like, yeah, continue. Don't let me derail.
Can I point something out with the screenshot right here?
Yeah.
With the IDs. Do you notice how like the first ID is like in Spanish and the rest are just in English? I just found that kind of odd.
I honestly, I don't know, man. I honestly have no fucking clue, right? That's the thing about those IDs. They could literally belong to anyone. They could belong to a friend. They could belong to a friend's sister. I have no fucking idea. But, here's my issue with this whole thing about how that's such an absurd fucking premise. 2 of these girls got onto a 4-hour phone call where one of them was secretly recording it. Okay? And again, that's illegal, right? Because one of those people happens to live in a 2-party consent state, right? So you're going to then tell me that it's somehow fucking just completely out of the fucking question that this girl could just call someone up and say, hey, can I just use your these IDs? I'm going to totally blur everything out. I just really need to do this.
Well, like my brother used to nab my ID. You know what I mean? I would just leave it like in my room, and he would take my ID for shit. He'd buy fucking cigarettes and shit. Like,
yeah, it's not hard. It's really not that hard. So, and these girls have already shown me that they're willing to, conspire to do pretty bad shit, right? Like when we caught those DMs from fucking Ohmwrecker in their Discord chat, right? Where they're sitting there telling fucking Ohmwrecker to go out and lie to people about what they knew and when they knew it, right? I'm sitting there and listening to these fucking girls talk about how they've got this fucking long-ass phone call or Discord call or Skype call, whatever. Well, one of them was secretly there recording it for fucking 4 fucking hours. Holy shit. This is not that out of the ordinary is all I'm saying. So, you want to point out inconsistencies with the IDs or someone said like the dates on one of the IDs, the formatting is weird. I have no idea. I don't think it's relevant at all. I'm just saying I can't prove those IDs belong to whoever is making these claims. And neither can you.
Exactly.
Well, anything could be possible. I think it's in the video. Let's just find the video. I think it's in the video.
Yeah.
That's not true. I just showed you how TJV talked to Louis on his stream and even tweeted at him too.
You have to make sure you have the full case and the full understanding and all the research done.
That's weird. You don't have the full case. You only have one side of the story. It sounds like TJV is pulling a gnome wrecker. I'm getting a little deja vu. Reminds me of this. So I don't see how you're trying to be fair to the content creator when you had direct access to him and didn't even bother asking a question about this matter. But you still decided to drop the video you made on the guy anyways.
You have to make.
Yeah, like, I just want to be clear. You know, if TJ wants to do a video on Louis, right, and not ever speak to Louis, right?
That's in his right.
It's absolutely in his fucking right to do so.
Yeah, totally.
But, you know, if people are going to criticize him for it, right, when he's clearly been okay having conversations with Louis, right, I think it's fair criticism.
Well,
that's all I'm going to say.
Well, like, this is what I'm going to say. He was very upset that we didn't reach out to him to critique his video, but he didn't reach out to Louis to talk about possible pedophile allegations. So, I don't know. You tell me. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's very disrespectful. We criticize his video, but, like, he didn't reach out to Louis for comment on this shit one time. But whatever, you know, I don't care. That's his problem. It's not my problem.
Make sure you have the full case and the full understanding and all the research done. Yes, I can theorize like these guys are doing for goddamn 2 hours. I can theorize, okay, Louis could be right because this person could have stolen an nabbed ID from somebody else, and they're just making up all of this, and those pictures are completely out of context. Okay, Louis is right. That's one theory.
Theorize? You mean provide both sides of the argument? You mean present plausible explanation for things? I guess giving a solid explanation and presenting both sides of the story would just be random theorizing. Remember,
you have to make sure you have the full case and the full understanding and all the research done.
Sounds like TJV here is being a little biased. Didn't he say?
I want to be able to do right by the victims, but also do right by the content creator that we're talking about today, Louis Calibre.
Theorizing? Yes, that's what TJV is supposed to do, but he only chose to share one side of the story.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really solid point, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there going, like, you know, if you're telling me you believe the evidence for these reasons, I point out, hey, these are the issues with that evidence, and your response is, well, that doesn't matter, right? When I point out that the girl's making the accusation because they're the ones actually speaking for anonymous person number one because they're not coming forward, I have to look at their behavior and the shit that they've done before, and what I do know is they are vindictive. They are willing to lie. We've caught a message of them instructing someone to lie on their behalf. Right? Because they conspire and they're very manipulative. And so when you then take this fucking girl, right, and her making this accusation, and there's this one photo which she's using as evidence, calling it a dick pic, and the image had like a scribble mark or a blur mark over TJV's, waist area.
You mean Louis, not TJ.
Sorry, Louis. Sorry.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry. Goddamn. Sorry. Sorry. But look, when one of them sends a photo, calls it a dick pic, and it's clearly been, censored in a way to make it look like it actually is, but the other photo that's not censored shows that all you can see is TJV's belly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, that's somebody who has presented evidence, and the evidence is a lie, right?
It's falsified.
Yeah.
It is a lie. They claimed it was a dick picture. We now know that they lied about that, right?
And who lied, though? That's the question. And I don't know if he kind of got where I was going with that, but like,
what I will just real quick remember, because TJV said it himself that this girl claims that there were other videos, and I'm like, okay, full stop. One of the photos she used to show you and convince you, she lied about. Okay, so she's then telling you, trust me, bro, there were also videos. I don't have any of those, though. If she's lied about one thing, and we can prove that she lied about it, right? Or fucking Cyan did. Somebody lied about what that fucking photo was.
It was either the quote-unquote nameless victim who sent it to Cyan like that, or it was Cyan falsifying it. Is one of the two. That's what I'm saying. And that's one of the first pieces of quote unquote evidence in that fucking folder, which is falsified. So it should raise some fucking eyebrows, and you should lead with caution to wonder if everything else is legit. Because if there's one falsified piece of evidence in that fucking folder, what else is falsified? That's the biggest fucking problem. And you present that as evidence, whether you clear it up or not, which you didn't in the video. He cleared it up on our stream, but not in his video. That's a huge fucking problem. That's massively irresponsible.
Well, yeah, and again, right?
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you. I was just gonna say, and again, like, it's not like we're talking about stupid drama, like, somebody fucking, I don't know, slap somebody else. I don't fucking care about that shit. You're talking about calling someone a fucking pedophile. You should want to be accurate about that.
100%, yes.
Because that's a serious accusation. It's not a joke, and it's not a fucking game. If you accuse somebody of being a fucking pedophile, that's carrying serious fucking consequences with it. And you're not going to be able, you're not the one who has to pay any of those consequences if you're wrong. Well, the other person does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, like, look at how the fans react when you speak ill of TJ, right? Like, supposedly, allegedly, they'll go and they'll spam you with shit. If you're going to label this guy as a quote unquote pedo, what are they going to do to him? You know what I mean? What are they going to do to him? Like, how do we know they're not going to contact his family or some crazy shit like that? People are fucking dangerous, and you have a responsibility if you want to cover this shit. You know what I mean? To cross the T's and dot the I's before you present any fucking narrative or any fucking case for anything. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just like, you got to watch your own back too. You can't talk about this shit and be like, oh, nothing can happen. It's just, this is a game. It's not a game. It's serious shit. These are people's lives on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. Why is it dead and quiet? Somebody say something.
I'm talking to Condor, man.
My goodness. Sorry,
Yeah.
Aura.
Do you even know what's going on in the chat, Aura?
Shit's
No, I
going
can't
down,
see.
bro.
I can't see.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm
I have a new
communicating with
nickname for
Condor.
TJV. His name is
Yeah.
TJ Yip from now on. Thank you.
What the fuck? What the
All right. I'm gonna hit play again.
Story.
Hey guys, has anyone heard from
Instead
Solaire?
of adding an extra 5,
What?
Has anyone heard from Solaire, dude? I'm concerned.
No. I haven't.
Well,
I think after said that he was Solaire dude. Solaire dude got so scarred from all the trolling he had to flee.
I feel
man,
so bad.
some people ain't about that troll life. What can I say?
That was when Sen fucking was in like peak fucking hate mode. You know what I mean? Like
Hell
everyone
yeah,
was
dude.
hating on him. He sent
Oh my
peak
God.
hate mobsters at him after.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, I was just wondering.
Fucking shot.
Yeah.
Solaire dude, wasn't that Sen's alt?
Yeah.
bro.
I was
That's
just
my
wondering.
bro.
Oh man.
I was just wondering if Sen's alt is okay.
Is it okay, Sen?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, it's still there.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking, it was nuts. It was fucking nuts what Sen did to Solaire dude.
It was nuts. It was a fucking crazy ass day. I'll tell you that.
Solaire dude gave up on trolling after that day.
I never saw him again. Like, I was like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know if they doxed his ass or some shit. Like, I don't know. It's just like, what happened to Solaire?
Solaire dude, come back. We need you.
Oh my god, he hates you. If he comes back, it's gonna be for revenge then.
Hell yeah, dude.
And honestly,
Want him
I
to
don't
join
know
the
if I don't know if I
fucking
can. I don't know if I can stop him.
No, he needs to get in line, bro. That's a long ass fucking line, bro. Come on.
Well, he's my alt, so I'll shut him down. I got.
Hell
this
yeah,
thing,
dude. I just have to hit
Alright.
one button.
I'm hitting play now.
Okay.
to 10 minutes on another fucking theory that Louis could be right. I just stated what I thought my opinion was. News channels and commentary channels and all these other stuff want to be credible sources. They can, like, you commentate on stuff that's true, and then the stuff you do report on that's not true, you claim in your video that it's not true. You claim in your video that this isn't true, or we don't know if it's true. The Louis situation's a bit different. There's a Google Doc with proof. These guys are saying that it's all shaky and all this other stuff.
I was told that during the stream, he got really pissy.
Okay. It is shaky. If I can sit here and poke holes in it, it's shaky. If that means that there's like reasonable doubt on the guy, then I'm not going to sit here and fucking listen to you fucking idiots go, don't call the cops, just call him a pedophile. That'll make everything better. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Call the fucking police. If you have that much evidence on the guy, call the fucking cops. How fucking dare you sit there and mock people that actually fucking do that shit, right? Don't give me all these stories about why they fucking can't. I want to hear it from them, right? I don't need to hear it from anyone who wants to hypothesize. Because here's the thing: if you can't convict him in a court of law, you can't sit there and convict him in the court of public opinion on something like being a fucking pedophile, right? When she says that she doesn't have evidence for pretty important material to her claims, like her informing Louis of her age, I can't sit there in good faith say that this guy's a fucking pedo like you can, right? When the people who are presenting it have a documented history of lying and breaking the potentially breaking the law, like in the case of two of them illegally recording someone for 4 hours.
Well,
I don't know.
Bro, I also want to add to your fucking point. You know what I mean? I'm like, this Google Doc was comprised of, exes that have vendettas against the guy already. You saw it on their spat when he actually like went back and forth with them. You know what I mean? They're clearly like just pissed at the guy, and then you know what I mean. On top of conspiring with two fucking YouTubers, as Wrecker, who's always fighting with somebody and always trying to expose them and constantly does stupid shit, like saves his screenshots and shit with his friends to expose them later. And fucking prison mate Luke, who omits information to fit a narrative. He's done that several times to Hopeless Peaches. He fucked up the allegations with Pyrocynical, saying definitively he knew Ivory's age, saying that he is a predator. This is who is involved. You know what I mean? And if you don't know who the fuck is involved with this whole takedown group, then that's what I'm saying. I don't know how you can look at all this evidence and be like, this is legit when it comes from people like that.
The source of the information is very important, right? Because
go ahead.
Look, what I'm saying is like the source of the information is very important, because if you have a heavily biased source, you really have to put everything being said through very heavy scrutiny. When these people are willing to lie, and they've been caught in lies before, fucking Prismate Luke, omitting information, right? Wrecker, specifically targeting people because he has vendettas against them. The shit that we have seen, that trio of Louis Evil X's pull on, I'm just saying.
We saw conversations. Yo, did you get the grooming allegations to give to Keemstar? With only 1 out of the 5 of them not wanting to do it, but sat there and had a watch party after she found out it was happening, right?
Well, they sat there and they attacked Wrecker for going on to fucking Drama Alert. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, they're telling Wrecker to lie about them knowing that he was going on to Drama Alert. Meanwhile, fucking Cyan, who's the only person who didn't give the blessing to go on to Drama Alert, is gonna throw a fucking watch party and then tells Wrecker that he was very well spoken on Drama Alert. Yeah, I'm like, come on. Let's not forget.
The victim, completely nameless, completely voiceless, and somebody falsified one of the first pieces of evidence, quote-unquote evidence.
That's the other problem, right? Look, obviously there are many issues with these people, right? But if your response is, it doesn't matter, they've done bad things before, we still need to take what they say seriously and look at all their evidence. Well, we did look at their evidence, Bubba. Like, we looked at their fucking evidence. Look at the fucking dick pic, right? The one that you said you didn't fucking care about. If they present a photo, they claim the photo is a dick pic of the guy, right?
Well, I want to go ahead. I'll let you finish, but there's something I really want to ask you.
Okay, yeah. And they're claiming it's a dick pic of the guy, right? And it's specifically been censored in a way to make it look like it is, when the photo in reality is not that at all. You can call it a lewd, you can call it a partial nude, you can call it whatever makes you feel fucking better at night for your fucking gross mishandling of the situation. But it is not a fucking dick pic. We can both agree on that. So the fact that this girl, or one of these girls, or somebody is lying about what that evidence actually is, and you're sitting there saying that doesn't matter, I got a huge problem with that, especially given the credibility, the total and complete lack of credibility with these girls. Aura, please ask me your question. I am sorry.
Was the Google Doc the one that that all the evidence is in? Isn't that the same one that has a bunch of quote unquote evidence with the other Ve1oc members, or is Louis a separate document?
That's Louis' separate document.
Yeah,
Louis' separate document.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say they also helped make a new one. So is everything on like everyone else in the Ve1oc crew true as well? Since we're taking their word seriously. Just saying. I mean, it's the same group that released this fucking doc, as far as I know.
Yeah, I just got to say, when it comes to Louis' situation in particular, when you look at the quote-unquote victims, every single one of these people have pretty much screwed themselves over and have deemed themselves a liar due to the way they've doctored their own evidence. You don't see that on Louis' side. Whatever tweets he's made recently, they can't be refuted. It's actually him responding back to some of these allegations, but all the victims, we all know, as you guys have made videos yourselves about them, that they have been called out for lying and deceiving. So that just speaks more volumes to myself about their own case, how they gotta lie and trick the masses to believe in their side over his, when there hasn't been anything. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. All right, let me keep playing the video.
Somebody, and I guess
I did?
called them a Louis fan.
Okay. Gorgeous, don't tell me to chill. You're just being super sensitive if you think I need to chill right now. If you think I'm mad and I'm pissed off and I'm shouting, you're super sensitive right now. If you've got points to argue, bring them up. Bring it up in the chat, and I'll address them, and I'll give you the respect that you deserve. All this is for nothing? Okay. Okay. Gorgeous. I know you can see my screen.
What was that about? Did
I
he
say something? Nice dungeon, by the way. I mean, damn.
I'm still blown away by that. He fucking slammed the table. Why? What did the table do
sort of
to
like
you?
a power dominance, like, well, this was all for nothing.
Honestly, no.
Great.
Aw. Guys, but that wasn't super sensitive. Shut up. You're mean. You're bullies.
So pop out your dumbass eyes real quick and look at this.
Oh,
TJV, do you know for a fact that she is a minor or didn't lie? ? You don't know, so you don't know anything. You're gonna come in and argue this point so loud and proud. Now you get the fucking point. If I wasn't pissed before, I'm pissed now that now you're being a fucking pussy about it. You look like a goddamn fucking loser coming onto my stream trying to fucking argue your point. I know that fucking loser's still watching it, dude. Get to your fucking in-laws, and I hope your day is incredibly shitty over at your in-laws. Just saying. I get more. I don't get pissed when people argue with me. I get pissed when they leave an argument. Dude, I love it when Louis fans pop up here, and I'm not calling him just a Louis fan, but I love it when Louis fans pop up and argue the exact same point. You might.
You're literally bitching about Keemstar calling you fucking Ve1oc crew. Yeah, Ve1oc fanboy.
So you didn't even watch my live stream at all? I never called anyone a Louis fanboy. Louis fanboy. If you have other shit to do, what the fuck are you doing in a live stream on YouTube talking about the Louis Calibre stuff? Are you that big of a fanboy?
You're an idiot.
I never called anyone a Louis fanboy.
Okay, so like, God, what a shit-eating grin. I don't get this. I don't get what's the like. Why lie about such stupid shit, right?
I don't think he remembered, if anything.
Well, it's not the first time he's.
Remember?
Yeah, he says it twice in this live stream, and I believe I add the second one later on. But really, to me, the way he's downplaying this person's argument, which I believe this person actually commented on my video myself. I mean, this could have been any one of his random subscribers, and they're just bringing up the idea, hey, maybe the ideas aren't real, they're not true. How do we know if they're true or real? You know, and this person got to feel the full wrath of TJV here, and it was literally made fun of live just for asking a simple question. And I feel as a content creator, especially one that has a young audience, the whole cussing and stuff just came off like unattractive, unprofessional.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
But to add in, you know, this is something, as I stated earlier, that Keemstar said to TJV himself. And TJV literally did the exact same thing Keemstar was doing to him, to his own fans, or to somebody that was bringing up a random question. He just deemed them as fanboys and move on.
Evil pause face.
I mean, that's the face of the clinically insane. I'm just gonna say.
TJV troll face. He should monetize that face. It is very trolly.
You should
All right.
trademark it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna hit play.
Oh my fucking god, this is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna continue.
And you kind of lost it here on this person. It was. I don't think he was expecting it to go that way for him.
He took a card from Keemstar and played it.
Well, kind of.
Because that is a Keemstar thing to do.
Little fanboy stan idiot.
And if you couldn't tell, this video is about me. Very classy, Keemstar, very classy.
You know the Eminem video with Stan in it? Kind of looked like that.
So apparently I look like this. You guys see the resemblance?
Yes.
And you act like him too. You are a super.
Oh my gosh! You made fun of his appearance mildly.
Look, half the video, dude, right there.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
We're almost 9 minutes in, and I finally said something about him.
I don't think the other 8 minutes and 40 seconds matters, sir. I think we can all judge this video based solely on that one statement, that one little cheap comment you left. You fiend! You ghoulish fiend! How dare you?
He was asking me. I mean,
how dare you insult? How dare you insult milady's honor?
Wow.
What the fuck?
But just going back to it, I mean, that's how he wanted to represent my video when he was acknowledging it in his live stream.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, the fuck. Okay, let's see if you do it again.
Super. Thanos crew fan.
Yeah, I am a fan. Big fan, actually. Okay, so now there's a good comparison between me and Keemstar now from Crows of Judgment's YouTube channel and their live stream.
I thought TJV didn't call anyone a fanboy. He also didn't like when Keemstar called him a fanboy and said his opinion was irrelevant. So tell me, why did TJV call someone a fanboy? Was he trying to make their opinion irrelevant? Or was he just being salty and overwhelmed with emotions? Because now, he's starting to sound a lot like Keemstar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it is a very Keemstar.
It's just a go-to generally.
Yeah. But like
Just
that's the issue with this, right?
It's a very YouTuber thing to pull. Like YouTubers do it all the time.
But it's a weak argument, and he
All right,
knows
thanks,
it's a weak
Blake.
argument.
Thanks, Blake.
Well,
I'll make sure to message
my
you.
argument falling apart. What can I do? Let's go for the character, right? That's what it basically is, right?
Not saying all of it's 100% true, but the first part of the document is pretty true. There is hard evidence. She stated to Cyan, I did say it, but I have no proof of it.
She doesn't have proof.
hard evidence. She said that she has no proof. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get his actual statement there. I'm like, you don't really have hard anything. Like, again, you can't show those IDs belong to literally anybody, right? I have no fucking clue. I got no fucking
Oh my God.
You can't.
Dude, do you remember on the stream where we were talking about we don't know who that victim could be? And I think he's like, it could
Oh,
be
Bill Cosby! Holy shit!
He got released today. He's getting released, dog. Oh, it is Bill Cosby.
Oh, how did I forget that? Holy shit.
I'm coming to cancel you, Louis Calibre.
Oh god.
Oh my god, dude! Can you just imagine it? Fucking Bill Cosby. Give it like 2 or 3 years, he'll start running an organization for battered and abused women. I guarantee it. That yeah.
Speaking of that, do you mind if I ask a question? And this is just about TJV. Yeah. Do you think he comes across as a person that believes all women are victims because he thinks Carson is in the wrong because of that weird little incident between him and a 17-year-old girl that was almost 18?
Well, look, I mean,
bro.
Well, I was just gonna say that whole "Call Me Carson" thing. Look, if he honestly thinks that there was an issue with the fucking 19 and 17-year-old. I don't know, man. I was in high school. I'm not gonna sit there and like pretend I got fucking laid all the time. But
I didn't.
Jesus.
Thank you for being honest.
I'm an honest guy.
but my point, look, my point is, right? It was never uncommon for people that were 17 to be dating people that were 19 or 20, because some people got into those relationships when they were like freshmen. They're dating like a sophomore or something, right? Or a junior or a senior, right? And it's usually like, seriously 2-year age gap. Again, where they both lived, you have age of consent being 16. So obviously there's no issues in their state law. The biggest complaint that I've heard is the photos and everything, but you also have things like Romeo and Juliet laws, which protect specifically relationships like a 19 and a 17-year-old. In some of the actual descriptions of the law, they literally use 19 and 17. Again,
well, the problem too is that if you're a minor knowingly distributing to an adult, right? Isn't that distribution?
Yeah.
She distributed CP, if that's the route you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, like the people like try to make the arguments of criminal behavior. Then the girl is also responsible for producing those images. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit there. Like, if you're really going to sit there and try to make this like really high IQ argument of how much more emotionally mature a fucking 19-year-old is compared to a 17-year-old, eat several dicks. What the fuck is that shit? Come on.
That's insane.
That's literally, you're so full of shit, right? Look, when you're 17, you clearly know what's right and wrong. When you're in your teens, you know what's right and wrong, right? Look, you cannot produce CP as a plucky young 17-year-old either. But again, the images were sent over Snapchat. Snapchat automatically deletes it, so there's no possession of CP on one of the individual's parts. However, on another individual's part, you have their open admission of creating and disseminating those images. Look, I don't think either individual will ever face any sort of legal consequence for that, specifically because, like I said, you have stuff like Romeo and Juliet laws. You have the age consent in their states making it A-okay. And nobody, like literally nobody, can make this strong moral argument that there is something deeply wrong with a 19 and a 17-year-old. And anyone who does is deeply fucking dishonest, or quite frankly, didn't engage in any real relationships in high school.
It's pretty funny because, there is a law that protects her, but the problem is it also protected fucking Carson, because it's the same law that applied to him for being his age.
Yeah.
So, from doing that. So, I don't know. Because, anyway, let's just keep fucking going, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't even answer Zombie's question. If TJ's a believe all woman person, I didn't think that at first, but I'm more inclined to believe that now.
Honestly, I after watching the guy for a bit and watching him I've heard he's flip-flopped a lot on Delirious now. What I kind of realized about this guy is he seems to just jump on whatever opinion seems like the safest one. Right? Why defend Louis? Louis doesn't have a platform. Why not attack Louis? No one in Ve1oc's crew associates with Louis. I mean, it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy move, right? Look at him attacking Carson. How is that dangerous? Carson disappeared. Carson fled, right? Everybody thinks Carson bad. Carson guilty. Fucking attack Carson, right? Easy move, right? I sit there and I go, like, the defending of Delirious seemed like that was because he was just a genuine fan of Delirious. The reason why he didn't call out Louis is probably because he was a fan of Louis too. But at the end of the day, when it comes to, making a business decision for his channel, you can't really argue that they're bad business moves. Like, these people don't have platforms. They're not going to be there to defend themselves. I mean, there is an audience of people that sit there and wait to jump on accusations of people being pedos so that they can rush in and be, internet superheroes.
Yeah.
I totally agree with what you're saying, and I haven't really, I didn't think about that until you said it. It's 100% true.
Yeah, I've got a lot of wisdom.
Sen, what do you think?
He
I
doesn't
think
have a
people
lot of
make a
wisdom.
big fucking deal about these allegations when it's fucking on the internet because all they want to do is attack the character of the person in order to get clout or try to defame them for some petty reason.
Like Prison Mate Luke?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys need to make up with Prison Mate Luke.
Dude,
Absolutely
Luke hasn't
fucking not.
uploaded in like almost a month. Did I tell you?
Exactly. You're being very obsessive, Sen. All you do is make content on Prison Mate Luke, and you're a racist.
Hell yeah,
Sen,
dude.
just sell it with a bottle of Jack like I'm doing.
Yeah, I can actually do that now, so maybe I'll pay a little trip there.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play.
TJV. The evidence you're providing is the victim stating that she has no proof of it. She's literally saying there is no evidence that she told him and or that he knew. Who are you to say that you have proof when the source states even she doesn't?
A statement from someone is considered evidence, okay? Whether the evidence is true or not true or opinionated, it's still evidence.
But it's not considered a fact.
So there is no honest proof right here that that those IDs are hers. I still believe that they're true. I believe a Google Doc with evidence, dude. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. It's a Google Doc with evidence, dude. This could be true or false. I believe it's true. Opinion. Regardless of everything else, I've been the only one bringing up actual evidence and screenshots and fucking proof. Class A pedo, especially as a commentary channel, dude. You got a lot to learn.
Yeah, you have a lot to learn. First, you should start by learning the difference between evidence and fact. With enough substantiation, the evidence can become fact, but it is not inherently fact. I'm going to end this here before this video gets out of hand like TJV's ego. This is one of many videos I plan to make on Prison Mate Luke. I mean TJV. Actually, take a look at this video so you can get it.
Oh no, another mild, tepid love tap about his appearance. You devilish fiend, you Ve1ocity. How dare you?
Yeah, if you could, I'd like to see his response as well. I'd like to.
I didn't even know he made a response.
Well, he didn't make it an official response like he does with the usual videos. It was actually part of his Forza live stream around the 45-minute mark. I believe, yeah, 45.
Live stream.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people saying being an ex-mod in his Discord, if you knew the amount of shit and shady business that went on in his Discord, it makes everything look silly.
Yeah, look, I don't, it's like Aura already said, though, anyone can be coming in and making those statements to try and start beef. Like, if you got screenshots of something, you can send them over. Otherwise,
I know there
it's
was
just
actually
gossip
one
and
idiot
rumor.
that was actually trying to, like, not me to him, but, like, make shit up about him blatantly. And it's like...
Did they make a Google Doc with evidence?
No, not yet.
That way I can read it on. That way I can read it on stream, and I can just go. But I believe the evidence.
It's true. Yeah. Jesus, that would not be good for him. Then he would be eating his words.
Like, I'm going to be annoyed if TJV tries to say that I'm spitting out bullshit with, like, what I was saying. Because, I mean, I was a fan at the time. Why the hell would I need to take screenshots of the shit that he did? Because I didn't see anything wrong with it before.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wouldn't let anybody get to you, you know. So
I'm not going to let them. I mean, fuck their
Yeah, good yeah, exactly. Yeah, good shit.
Oh my goodness.
What
Or I gotta show you these screenshots.
Oh boy.
Like right now?
Yeah, hey, here's the thing. Apparently they when our name gets brought up, guess what?
What?
They're more upset at Sen.
Wow.
Dude, okay, this is a conversation. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit.
Put it on screen. Put it on
I can't because I don't want anyone to see the username.
Put it on Discord. Put it on Discord.
Okay, I will. But let me just read it out for you, sir. You'll fucking love this shit. Okay. All right. Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Oh, hurry up.
Do you trust me? Okay. Crows of Judgment ain't shit. If they want to start something, it'd be best they stayed out of it, or things will get worse than they already are. They shouldn't start drama with the guy they were getting friendly with.
What the
Isn't Sen a pedo? Oh man, dude, you gotta see this fucking chat.
Throw that shit out there like anywhere, don't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
TJV is leading by example. So.
All right, well, I take back everything I said. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I take back everything I said.
So, like, I hate Sen. If you know who Sen is, friends with Crow of Judgment and all. Dude is really hypocritical because he says shit like you can't generalize people, blah, blah, blah. And then generalizes the art community as all big babies.
They are.
They are.
They are.
They're more mad at you. What the fuck?
Oh.
This is hilarious. This is fucking
If
hilarious.
they talk shit about me, can you let me know? Because I want to laugh.
What can I say, Crow? My Wikitubia said I'm a very polarizing figure.
Polarizing figure.
Ve1ocity, when's your next video coming out, man?
TJV, you and your fans are all yiffers. That's all I gotta say.
Oof.
I don't even know what that is, but I don't know what that is. Whatever.
You know, I like that argument. They're all yiffers, and I don't fucking argue with dog fuckers.
They yiff with TJV.
No. They're all just beta male cucks.
No,
no. Yiffers is better. Yiffers is better. Yiffers is better.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, yiff.
Whatever.
And the yiff squad.
They can all go yiff themselves. All right. Anyways, let's go on with the final thoughts.
A better understanding on who created and contributed to the School of Doc. It'll be in the description below.
How do you guys feel about Keem interviewing about Delirious and Louis? What do you mean? He's being interviewed by Keem about Delirious and Louis stuff. Yeah, I saw. Wait, he is? Yeah, basically, Keem wants to know more about Delirious masturbating with a 17-year-old and more on you guys. Home Record kind of completely demolished the credibility of these girls, right? He did that before, but now he's just showing everybody that they are flat-out liars.
Okay. We can't watch that World of Warcraft cinematic, even though it was great. Okay. All right. Ve1ocity, when is your next video coming out?
It's going to be coming out in the next few days, hopefully sooner than later. I do have I will be going over a couple of new topics at hand. I'm not sure how many I want to create on TJV, but I want to create the least amount because I don't want to talk about him forever. I just want him to clean up his act and be more serious about these topics because I just think it's reckless.
Wow, how generous of you.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to hate the guy, and I've sat back for a while now, just maybe commenting here and there, trying to open up his eyes per se. But I think he could be better. But will he be better? I haven't seen anything in the past few weeks, or let alone year, of knowing about his channel. I think it's more downhill than uphill. I think his ego is actually getting in getting in the way.
Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be good.
Yeah, he'll be fine. But I think
he'll bounce back. He'll bounce back.
Yeah, of course. Everyone usually does. But like, I got a question. So, are you gonna stick with the commentary format for other stuff that you do, or just gonna switch styles here and there?
I would like to get back into my other format, which is just chilling and doing what my friends and I used to do, which is just upload and play games. As I stated earlier, a lot of my downfall was just having fun playing games and not actually taking the time to work on YouTube and upload the funny moments or content. And I think a lot of it nowadays is me becoming wiser and looking back at my mistake and realizing, hey, I could have been like everybody else. I've known everybody for more than 10 years. There's a reason why my friends are where they're at now, and there's a reason why I'm at where I'm at right now.
I mean, you put in the work. I think you'll get there. So it should be fun.
Like I said, it's weird for me to come back and just call out a YouTuber immediately, but this is something, as I said, I wanted to use my voice. There's a lot of other people that could latch onto my video and use their own voice, like Zombie Fox, for example. And it's TJV's in his own right mind if he wants to be better, or go make a response video and tell everybody how terrible my own video is and misrepresent it. There's two ways of going about it.
Well, it's just straying away from a little bit, just more about your own stuff. So, like you said, you want to do gaming. What kind of games? Just curious.
Just like my, I think I would center a lot of it towards the newer content. You got to stick with the trends. Obviously, this Battlefield 42, Halo's coming out. You
should play COD with Sam. You should play Cold War with Sam.
Wait, who's talking right now?
Yeah.
Is it Velocity?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yo, what's up? Yeah,
yo, what's up,
we can
man?
play Cold War. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I mean, one of the sad things, and this is not necessarily off topic, but I just have so much content for just years amount of just stuff I've always recorded but never uploaded. So that'll probably be something I dive into as well. I know Nogla, for example, he uploaded Call of Duty beta trailer for almost 2 years ago. So it's something like that I'll dip into, and newer content with my own friends. And eventually we'll just see how that runs. Will I play with Ve1ocity and them more often? I don't know. I just have to ask. But I do believe my other friends are also just as entertaining.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, fuck Sim. Anyway, fucking no, but seriously, like you heard Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna probably be dropping in 2025.
I don't believe it.
2025?
I don't want to believe it because
What?
I'll be almost 30 by then.
Jeez.
I'll get you the tweet. Hold on.
Yeah, somebody
I
commented
didn't think
earlier.
you're that old.
No, I'm not.
As long as they have a Fox mask in GTA 6, I'll be happy.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be so happy waiting 4 fucking years. God, I'm gonna be so fucking happy these next 4 fucking years.
Is that a zombie? Oh, a zombie.
Yeah. Oh.
Aura. He died.
Someone fucking speak.
Oh no.
Aura, are you okay?
He's
No,
not
he's
here
dead.
anymore, bro.
No. Well, anyways, guys. Ve1ocity, if it's a slow news day and you dropped your video, part 2, and it makes me laugh, I will more than happily invite you back on, because poking fun of someone who's super sensitive and egotistical is very enjoyable. Especially if we have people rating the stream, because that just makes it more entertaining.
Well, it's a shame the guy who is who he is. I mean, like I said, I just want him to be better. I don't want to create videos criticizing the guy, but I mean, this is serious information and topics that need to be discussed, and just got to be appropriate actions. And he's done a terrible job. If you're gonna claim in your video that you're gonna do both sides, do both sides. If you're gonna go on live stream, attack people, and deem them as fanboys just because they have a different opinion or even a question, it just speaks volumes about your character. I don't think he's a good guy. I mean, his vlog recently was him at the end talking about how he got into a bar fight. I mean,
what?
Do we really know the true TJV behind the scenes?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He said he was in a bar fight, Sen.
That's funny. I bet he got knocked out like a punk bitch.
Jesus Christ. Crow, I sent you something on our fucking Discord DMs. You should check it.
I should always check the Discord DMs.
But yeah, I'll be making a video in the coming days for sure. And we'll see if another one is warranted.
GameSpot. No, look, man, if that's true, I ain't interested. That's forever from now. That's literally forever away from now.
Yeah.
How dare they make me wait that long?
I want to address something real quick. Are we wrapping up, by the way?
Yeah, we're wrapping up. What do you want to address?
The Sarah Perkins thing.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
Mikey Perks, like his daughter's missing from Ohio. So, if you can spread the word about it. But I've seen some people upload videos that are very distasteful, like showing pictures of like a fucking floating bag in a fucking river. Saying
Holy
his daughter.
Shit, who the fuck did that?
A channel called KYS. Go figure. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, I think his channel's yeeted since then, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just trying to point. I'm trying to point out like y'all should fucking spread the word, help this guy out, or at least send him some positive shit. It's Mikey Perks on Twitch. He's a Twitch streamer. So, I don't know. I think we should at least do something to cover that or help share that around because it's pretty fucked up. It's a fucked up situation.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, do you have any of the tweets from the guy? Maybe we can put those in the chat for people so they can look into it.
Sure, I can get it.
Yeah. Well, guys, bad things happen. I don't have anything else to say. Like, holy shit. What?
Thank you for having me. I was quite shocked, honestly, that you would
Why?
invite me on. I don't know, just because I'm just some random guy that donates money like a simp.
Yeah, but you have a Fox PFP.
Well,
Dude. You
wanna know a
pay me
secret?
enough money. You can basically live here on the channel.
No, you want to know a secret? You want to know a secret? Steve DeLive, he was just a random person too. Like fucking, you know, and we had him on the stream. Like, you know, like
Actually, to be fair, Steve DeLive defended me, and that is why we are good friends.
Somebody
that's
needs
not
to
why at
make
all.
Steve a Wikitubia. I'm just putting that out there.
Why?
Why don't you make it, Sen? Why don't you
Why?
make it?
I don't know how to.
I don't know how to
Okay.
either.
Well, when you learn how to, then you can suggest that comment again.
Yo, where
Why?
is
I don't
this
want to
shit?
fucking do it. Somebody else can do it.
Oh, there we go. It's because
I
you're
didn't
lazy.
even make my dog.
It's because you're lazy. Just say that.
Yeah, I'm lazy. You already know.
Don't
All right.
worry, Stan, I'm
All right.
lazy.
Oh,
I'm gonna
what?
send
I'm
this
sorry.
to you. I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on, I found it.
Okay. Sorry. What were
if
you
you want,
looking for again?
The thing about Sarah Perkins.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
You told me to fucking get it. Like, all right. So
I
yeah,
did. I forgot. That's what you're
I'll
doing.
share it with you on Discord. You can show it on screen. You can put it in chat. Do whatever you want with it. There's the link. There you go.
Okay. I'm waiting for it.
It's in Discord.
Oh.
That's why I was like, it's there. I see it.
Okay.
Hey, Stan,
Hello.
you ever gonna invite me to fucking Cold War or what?
Cold War?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on
Wait, who's
PS4.
talking? Velocity or Zombie? I can't
Zombie.
remember.
Zombie.
Oh, Zombie.
Okay, guys, shut up. Anyways, if you want more information on the situation with Mikey Park's daughter, click on that link. It will take you over to his tweet about the situation, and hopefully, you know, she is found soon and is safe. It's just always hard hearing things like this. Guys, let's go ahead and end the stream here because I really want people to go more focus on that stuff right now. If you can take like 5 minutes to just look into it, please. And, you know, if you see or hear anything, just, you know, inform your friends, family. I don't know.
Dude, just share it around. It'll help because it'll get it boosting and people on social media will see it. Maybe people will spread it to other like news outlets, you know.
Yeah.
They can help find it. Stuff like that. So I don't know. If you're in Ohio area, keep an eye out, etc. Do you have an outro song?
No, I don't.
I don't have one either. So I don't know. We should just end it.
Yeah, let's end it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Ve1ocity, thank you so much for guesting on the show.
Yeah.
And we look forward to more amazing content from you.
Yeah, like I said, I'll shoot on by the next time you guys, or after I upload my new video, which will be very soon.
All right. Well, thank you for your time,
Cool.
man. Appreciate you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Roger.
Zombie, you got any closing words?
Night bitches. That's all I gotta say.
All right, dope. I think we covered everybody. Sen?
TJV is a yiffer.
Okay. All right. Adios.
All right, everybody. TGZ's audience can go yiff themselves. Good night.